Welcome to CAMP.17, the fitness training grounds for overcoming in victory. This is week 1, and this week we'll be talking about perfection versus excellence. My name is Lou Crenshaw, and I am a recovering perfectionist. When we talk about perfection versus excellence, perfection is this unattainable idea that we have that everything I do must be without spot, without blemish, without error. That is perfection. And we're finite and fallen human beings, and it's just not possible. So when my life is lived in attempting to do everything right, everything perfect, everything without error, I will always come up short. And when we come up short, we tend to fall into what I like to call a perfection guilt shame cycle, where we're up here and we're being perfect, we're doing things amazing, and then we mess up and we fall down to the bottom. And then we're functioning out of a place of shame. We feel guilty about our errors. And then out of the place of shame and guilt, we have certain behavioral patterns that we tend to function in. So I'm being perfect, I fail. And in my failure, we usually fall into 2 categories. We get prideful, or we become a little bit falsely humble. And then in my fall from grace and in my pride, I then end up in a place of shame. I was wicked with my mouth. I am a mean person. I cheated with my food. I am a cheater. And that is the problem with shame, because it leaves us in a place of isolation. It leaves us in a place where we feel like nobody understands us. We want to hide. We don't want to tell anybody what we did. And in those places, we find that we have certain behaviors that we function in. And we're going to talk about those more, but you might know where you go when you fall from your own graces. And so what I want to just give you 4 little bites, because we're going to dive deeper and deeper and deeper in this through our whole CAMP.17. But balance, okay, having some grace and mercy for ourselves and for others is key. Humility, knowing that I am not perfect. When I rid myself of pride, I find myself in a much better place, humbly walking through life, knowing that I'm doing the best that I can today, which brings me to excellence. And in my excellence, I am superior and I am the best that I have to give today. I love the best that I can. I'm giving the best that I can. I'm working the best that I can. I'm behaving to an excellent place today, even though I'm tired and I just might not have it in me. And then I find myself in a place of all of those wrapping together, where I am finding self-control to be a really awesome place for me, where I am not up and then down. I am solid in the middle, walking consistently and steadfast in a life of excellence. So I would challenge you, if you feel like you are a perfectionist, think about, I would rather choose to be a person of excellence than of perfection, because there's a lot more grace and a lot more growth that can be found there. So let's do this week 1, guys. Thank you for joining us. CAMP.17, the fitness training grounds for overcoming in victory.